Bring in more revenue while saving money and differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack vying to win those guests by becoming more environmentally friendly. We will show you how easy it is and how cheap it can be, if not free, and share all the opportunities available. So join us each week as we take another step along the green path. That's one more step to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack. The Green Path podcast is kindly sponsored by Sestonica, the first sustainability recognition for vacation rental homes. What if vacation rental professionals could influence millions of travellers to make their own homes more sustainable? Show the world that you have taken steps to make your vacation rental consume less and get your badge on sestonica.com. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Green Path podcast. One word I really dislike is the word waste. When we think about our business, items and amenities at our properties, and even food or clothes in our own homes, we should want and aim for as little waste as possible. So how can we be more efficient in terms of waste? Plastic is the big waste product that usually springs to mind first. So how can we alleviate plastic waste? Well, today we're going to find out how you can become 100% efficient with plastic waste. Well, in one area anyway. What, I hear you say? Yes, 100% no plastic waste. Well, today my guest is Lucy, who will explain how Splosh will help us do that. Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Hi there. I'm fine. Thanks, Deborah. And you?
I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me today. Lucy, I always like to start an episode with learning about the backstory. How did your journey towards becoming more sustainable start, or how did Splosh's journey start? What was the inspiration that got Splosh going?
Okay, so that was our wonderful founder, Angus Graham. So it was about 11 years ago, actually. Splosh was founded in 2012. So it was one day when he was in a supermarket car park, and he just noticed a family with a full trolley of, single-use plastic bottles, for example, cleaning sprays or washing up, hand wash. And it just got him to thinking, well, if that's just one person going to be throwing away all of those bottles, then, that's a lot of single-use plastic waste, perhaps ending up in landfill. So that kind of got him starting on the process of how to eliminate throwing out all that plastic. And that gave him sort of the idea of the refills.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah, and I've actually been working for Splosh now for around 4 years, and admittedly, I've learned so much about being more sustainable and eliminating my plastic waste. And actually, it just opens a whole new world of what I didn't know before. So yeah, it's I'm definitely a full Splosh convert now, and all the products around the home. I mean, the good thing with Splosh is in every corner of the home you can save on plastic waste. So I'm a family of 5, and so we hardly throw any plastic bottles away now. There's hand wash, shampoo, washing up liquid cleaners that and it's great. So and it also got me, it doesn't just stop there. It also makes you think about how else you can be more sustainable. It's such a big, you open a can of worms. So shopping at charity shops, we do that now. And yeah, just so everything kind of now we stop and think as a family, how we can reduce our waste.
Yeah, that's great. It just takes one thing, and then it starts to snowball. That's really great. So in terms of Splosh, so they provide items for all over the house. So you've got the kitchen, laundry, and bathroom. And I suppose we take for granted, but there is actually a lot of plastic associated with those areas. Are they the 3 areas that Splosh provide the items for?
Yeah, so mainly, so we've got your cleaning, your health and beauty, your dishes, and your laundry as well. So yeah, you know, that there is a great array there. Laundry, there's powder and there's liquid. Dishes, you've got dishwasher tablets, washing up liquid, and yeah, all your cleaners, so kitchen, bathroom, floor, toilet, and then, like I say, health and beauty, which is shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, and hand wash. So there is definitely something for everybody to, you know, to try and save that waste.
Yeah. So before we move on to the plastic side of things, not only are we not polluting from the plastic, but it's also the product inside, right? So you have formulated the contents, all of the soaps and things. They're all biodegradable. Can you explain a bit about the contents?
Yeah, they are. So they are vegan, they are cruelty-free, they're septic tank safe. So they are as eco-friendly as possible, you know, plant-derived. And, you know, we use quite a lot of the essential oils for the fragrances as well. So, yes, we do try and, you know, have the products so that they are as green as possible going back out into that environment. So it's sort of very safe to use as well.
I did another episode last year sometime about actually what goes down the drain. We sort of take for granted. We think down the drain, you know, out of sight, out of mind, it's gone, but it actually does go back out into the environment. So yes, it's great that the content is clean. So then with the bottles, when someone starts up with Splosh, well, actually, they don't have to buy the product in bottles, do they? But let's assume, okay, you know what, we're going to buy some bottles. So I buy the bottles from you and then we use the product. So then how does Splosh work in terms of what goes on after that in terms of the refills?
Yes, so our bottles, if you like, you know, you have your bag for life. It's like a bottle for life. So yeah, you can purchase empty bottles or you can purchase the bottles ready made up and diluted, ready to go. So once your bottle gets low, then you would opt for the refills. And as you say, you don't have to have our bottles, you can use your own containers. So how the refills work, they contain concentrate. So that's great in the sense that they're, you know, we don't transport around any unnecessary water, thus reducing CO2 emissions. So I suppose you could look at it a little bit like making up squash. So on the majority of our bottles, there's a fill-to line on the back, and you'd fill up to there with hot tap water, and then you top up with a little bit of the concentrate out of the pouch, give a good shake, and away you go. So it, you know, it's great saving on plastic, space, you know, great value as well. You know, and it's just great. Like there's so many sort of products for everybody that you know you can save. For example, like our hand wash bottle, the refill does that 6 times, refills your hand wash bottle 6 times. So yeah, great value, and you know it's good all round.
Yeah, the fact that their concentrate is really great, because I suppose you pick up any cleaning product, any shampoo, whatever, there is always water in there. So why pay for A, the storage in terms of the transport to get to you, and B, like you were saying about the CO2 emissions. And then from what I could see on your website with the refills in the box, which we'll talk about in a minute, they take up so much less space. So having those refills, especially if you're a property manager and you need to stockpile refills, it takes up no room. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's great. So we hear that a lot from our customers. You know, you can store them so easily. And we offer like a subscription service, so that refill can come through your letterbox. So you don't need to wait in for some big parcel to arrive. They can just easily come through your letterbox, you know, which is great.
So imagining, I mean, people can't see, but imagining the refill is flat. It fits in what looks like an Amazon single book, you know, quite tightly packaged book size. So it can fit through your letterbox door. And so you're using cardboard for the box. And I saw on your website that there's free delivery.
Yes, so there is free delivery across all of our standard size refills, which is great. As I say, they fit through the letterbox really easily. And we do have like XL and super size refills. Obviously, there is a slight delivery charge with those, as you can imagine, with the weight. But again, we offer free delivery over £25. So, if you want to sort of stock up or go, it's really good, great value as well for families.
Yeah. So in that, the photos that I saw on your website, in that sort of book size, is that one refill in that box?
Yes, that's one refill.
Yeah.
And also, for example, our dishwasher tablets come just loose in those boxes, so all plastic free. We limit our packaging where possible as well.
Fantastic. So then in terms of transport, because there's, not much packaging, and how do you get them? Is it just through the mail then? And it's all local?
Yes, so we are also stocked in almost 150 retailers as well across the UK.
Great.
And also the benefit of that is that customers can return their empty pouches into store as well.
Aha. Okay. So this is where the 100% comes in, because I saw that if you use Splosh from beginning to empty the refill, you're 90% in terms of sustainability, no zero waste, whatever. But that extra 10% is take the refills back to the shop.
Yes, and also you can post them back to us for free as well. So there are two options there. So you can either return them in store or you can post them back to us for free. So obviously all the details and the labels on the website. And then what we do, we send them off, we collect them up, and then when we have enough, we send them off to our reprocessing partners and they reprocess them. So they grind them down, they wash them, they grind them down into pellets, and then they make new products. So for example, our latest project, they have made plyboards for refugee houses with used pouches and also furniture for schools. So it's great. It's the full circular economy in action. Really good. And as I say, Splosh has never thrown one pouch away.
Incredible. Amazing. It's lovely. Now, you mentioned a subscription. So how does that work? It means like, once every 2 months you get a refill automatically, or how does that work?
Yeah, so you don't have to have a subscription, so you can order as and when. But yeah, we do offer a subscription service across all of our products, and you can choose the frequency. So I think it's every 2 up to every 20 weeks. And the great thing is you can pause or cancel or change the date on the subscriptions at any time in the customer portal. So it's quite a simple process for the customers, because sometimes at first it may take a little while to know what products you need and how often you need them.
I think that's quite a great service. Like for one person, it's like, okay, I don't go through the products that quickly. But like you said, family of 5, and you're going through those products quickly, then not having to put shampoo or conditioner on the shopping list is great. It's just
it is.
Mouth flop.
It is definitely. I mean, it's so nice to, go shopping and not have to buy we were probably buying 6 to 8 bottles of hand wash a week, especially when during the COVID period, and all being at home, and it was a little heartbreaking to see all this hand wash plastic bottles, and I even thought at one stage, well, what can we do with these? Can we be creative? Can we make something with them? Because it just got to the point I just didn't want to throw any more plastic away. So Splosh is great where in that sense, and also the products work as well. They're great performing because they're so concentrated. Splosh are able to pack in so much surfactant that as well as being eco-friendly, they actually do work. And I've got really messy kids and dogs. So yeah, they work.
A great reference, a great review right there. So given that you want to save on the CO2 emissions with the transporting, does that mean Splosh is only available in the UK, or are you sending big quantities in one go to Europe so they can get?
No, so at the moment we only supply to the UK. We are a small Welsh business, but we are hoping to grow because we do want more people to save on plastic. That is our ethos, and it's at the as well as our customers being at the core of what we do, that is always at the front of our minds. Is we just want more people to stop throwing out single-use plastic bottles.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of talk about the plastic waste in the holiday rental industry, and the fact that they're refillable and the refills don't take up much space. You can store them in the property. You don't need the storeroom with racks and racks of plastic bottles for the cleaning products and what have you. That's a very, very big tick. And as well, that the environment is being kept clean, another big tick. So it's sort of like a no-brainer if you're in the UK, like you should be looking into this. Yeah. And
definitely.
And great to share it with your guests too, that this is what you're doing. And in fact, that there is no plastic waste.
Yeah, well, actually, we do have quite a lot of holiday lets owners on board, as well as small cleaning businesses as well. And we do offer business discount as well. So yeah, more and more people are sort of trying to be more sustainable with their holiday lets, holiday cottages, and even sort of glamping. A lot more people coming on board. So yeah, and it is great to be able to sort of pass that on to their customers. And actually, we've had customers write in to say that they found Splosh in the holiday let, and they've now become a customer. So it's great.
Yeah, it's lovely to share. Do you actually provide any sort of marketing tool or something for a property manager to share, to explain Splosh, explain the products and refills and the story?
Yes, of course. So we've got a great array of assets and things that they can deliver, but also we're on hand. We've got a great customer service team. We're on hand all the time to be able to support them with any sort of questions and queries they've got. And sort of similarly with retailers, we go out to the shops and we can do demos. So yeah, we're always willing to sort of help, and because the Splosh concept, as I wasn't, if it's new to somebody, it may take a little bit of a time to get used to it, but once you're there, it is an easy process. And I always say refilling is easy. So you shouldn't be sort of shy to try it, and it is that great satisfaction of knowing that you're not throwing any plastic out.
Yeah, and I think it's also very interesting to see firsthand, in fact, how much water you're actually buying from these companies anyway. They're putting water into their product. I mean, okay, it's part of the formula, sure, but you're buying this big bottle thinking, yeah, this is this big bottle, great bottle of something, and in fact, it's mainly water. And so you're buying the essence from Splosh and adding that water yourself, and I think that's great, saving on all that space and weight. And
no, definitely, like as I mentioned before, as we're able to do that, it means we can pack in a lot more surfactants, so they're really good performing as well. So lots of benefits.
And also being able to use it in your own container. You just buy the refill and do it yourself. Great.
Yes, you can. So all our ratios are online. So yeah, we have a lot of customers that do use their own bottles. Some customers like their sort of fancy bottles that they've got, or they're really sustainable, and they might use a bottle that they've had from the supermarket and make sense. If they've got it, rather than throw that away, they just they're putting Splosh in and following the correct ratio.
Yeah, well, I think this is actually a great marketing opportunity. You know what? You can get your own hand wash bottle or shampoo bottle, whatever, printed, branded to your holiday rental company, announcing that this is a refillable bottle because we have zero plastic waste. Yay. There it is in front of the customer's face, and you just keep refilling that. That's great.
Yeah, no, definitely. We have tried something like that before, but yes, we are always sort of open to anything like that. And like I say, I'm very supportive of anybody that wants to do that.
Fantastic. So you buy the bottles, you get the refills. It's free postage over a certain amount. It's free postage to send the refills back. So there's zero waste. No brainer.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, I mean, I was converted, I think within a week of working for Splosh. So yeah, I've never gone back to sort of, the single-use supermarket products.
Yeah. Fantastic. Now, is there anything else about Splosh that we should know that we haven't touched on yet?
No, I think we've sort of covered everything. I mean, as I say, we are a small Welsh business. We're a small team, and it's just it's a lovely team, and we just want to be able to pass that message on to people about saving their plastic waste. And actually, we have been nominated for the Powys Business Sustainability Award as well this month. So fingers crossed. But apart from that, I think we have covered everything. But yeah, I mean, we're always growing. We've got some new products coming out at the beginning of next year. So yeah, do watch this space.
Great. Absolutely. Well, if you have any questions for Lucy or about Splosh, you can pop them in the comments below. I will put a link for Splosh in the description. Lucy, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to learn about Splosh. I've heard so much about it, and finally, I'm hearing all the details. It's great. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Thanks so much, Deborah, for having us here. And yeah, like you said, we're always here to answer any questions about Splosh.
Great. Thank you very much, Lucy. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Are you ready to start on your own Green Path journey? Why not take a look at the Green Step program? This has been tailor-made to take you step by step down the green path. You only see one step at a time, and that's all you focus on. Before you know it, you've gone down the path. To learn more, just head to thegreenpathpodcast.com.